Hello. 大家好，我是 Sanroli, the CEO and founder of Think Tank. We have been building AI ecosystem for smart cities. As you have heard before, we have done Clapio for TV and Exit for Destination and ThinkAl for FinTech. Today, we're going to dig deeper on Exit in particular because everybody gets stuck everywhere around the world. We have validated more because I've been traveling recently to Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia. Same problem going everywhere else as well. So, what we want to make sure is not let people get stuck. But at the same time, we were in InnoX. We also had people from Panama, Peru, Colombia. They all validated the same idea, saying that yes, we have this particular problem, but we still don't have a solution. And we said, we have in Taiwan, please take it. So our mission is very simple. I'm using this presentation as a report to what we've done in the last 3 months rather than presenting our product itself, so you get both the versions. Our vision still remains the same. We want to make sure that we take you out of the subway stations as soon as possible, but at the same time, give you that 1-degree map view, which you normally don't get. The working is still the same, where we still are using Google Maps. We have started to speak to our shaman partners, and they are encouraging to use Bing as a base map for China as well. So all you need to do is put a wrapper on top of Google Maps, which we have done, and you just type exit.rocks and type your location. In Taipei, New Taipei, Kaohsiung. For Taiwan, it works, and it gives you your destination. Uh, of course, how do we make money? Is through by advertising. We have started to reach out to the bigger players in Taiwan to do corporate social responsibility. And this one, we have reached out to Singapore government, Singapore Tourism Board to actually help us to do this as well. We also had a recent connection with French government to actually do this in Paris, Lyon, and Grenoble. We did this as a hackathon in NTU. That was just a one thing. We have gone forward and moved on to do a lot of things. This was just a minimum validation at that particular point, just in Taiwan. Now we are getting validated across the whole world that this is how it should be, and we are very glad that we did this in Taiwan first. Again, as I said, from an exit coverage perspective, last time when we spoke, we did not have Singapore. So now we have it at Singapore compared to my last demo. We have also added Shanghai and Beijing to our list of things, which is coming back to the next slide, which is this one, where we are trying to make sure that we hit the top 5 markets as soon as possible. We're also speaking to the partners in Beijing and Shanghai to work with us, and also we have tried to apply for another accelerator in Moscow to get into Russia as well. Everybody asks the same question, how are we different? We're not a mapping application. We're not a navigation application. We leave that to Google. We leave that to Bing, where they're good at. Places where we are good at is destination, where we are more people-centric, more citizen-centric, and we want to help people to get maximum out of their time. Again, our next target is Seoul. That's the only thing which is missing from our target right now. So we are actively pursuing other partners to get into Seoul as well. Tokyo, again, we got selected recently to give a demo as to how we can help the travel industry. So it was about rebooting the whole travel industry. So they really, really appreciated Exit, and we have a couple of partners in Japan who are trying to work with us to implement this in Tokyo. And this is the numbers we gave it to them, and they were thinking that we were very reserved in our numbers. They did not say that we were too over arrogant with our numbers. They said this was very, very less, but actually the problem is much bigger. And then Tokyo 2020 is coming, so they are even more worried as to what's going to happen. So what they want is any help from anybody around the world to get Tokyo 2020 done properly in Japan is what they're expecting. And they really, really appreciated Exit in particular because we are targeting Tokyo as our #1 market, and they really like that one as well. So are we going to be serious about this? Of course, we're going to be very serious about this. We are going to Fukuoka, whether we get the government support or not. We are going to do this in Japan as well. Now, one thing was listen and collaborate and create Exit with Japan for Japan was one agenda we had. So we have another product which is called Exit Master. So Exit Master enables whole of Japan to be mapped in 2 days. So we have an agenda of to give this software to the right hands of the people around Japan, and we can actually map all the exits in Japan within 2 days. So for us, I think Tokyo 2020 is still a long way, but it's just 4 years. What we're trying to do is do the deployment this year and test it for another 2 years. So that way we get maximum data. Now with exit, what we have not covered before is the traffic congestion which happens within the MRT system. Let's say there was a football match happening and or there was some event happening in Longshan Temple. Even though exit 2 is the nearest exit to go to Longshan Temple, if most of the people are in exit 2, you get stuck again. So what we are trying to do is build another system at the back which help the city to actually manage its traffic congestion within the MRT station so that people can actually move very, very well. And that's what we're going to try to do with Tokyo as well. So it's just not information website or a app as it looks like, but it has more brains behind where the traffic or the transport authorities can actually manage the crowd within the MRT system without having to actually do big announcements on the screen. Again, we could not have done this without our team. We're very happy with our performance from our Japanese head recently because he's already been going out, meeting digital media partners, meeting other traffic partners and the travel partners who could actually help us with Japan, and we're getting very good feedback. Then again, we have diverse work experience in multiple countries. We have got very good feedback from France as well. We are representing Taiwan in Viva France Technology, which is one of the biggest European trade show which happens, and we are very proud that we have got a chance to actually pitch the Taiwan innovation in France as well. This is our brief highlight of the track record of what we have been managed, but again, what we have done this year is still missing, so that's one thing we need to add. We've been very optimistic. We're very happy with Taiwan because we've been getting very good feedback and very good support network here. Moving forward, yes, we will be still Taiwan, headquarters would still be Taiwan, but we will be creating innovation labs around the world. Right now, we are thinking of Japan, France, Greece, and Denmark as 4 other countries where we're targeting to do that. And that's it. So we're a think tank. Our aim is to get you out of surveys as soon as possible, but also keep you happier every day only by 1 minute. And that's our goal. Thank you.
好，我们谢谢智囊团精彩的分享。我们现在